Hi, I'm Brickroad. Welcome back to Super Mario RPG. Coming at you from the sand-blasted hellscape that is the year 2020. I didn't get, on New Year's Eve this year, I didn't get one of those pairs of glasses where the eyeballs are in the zeros. Like it says 2020 on the glasses and then the zeros go around your eyes. But I did start the year out by going to Orlando to Awesome Games Done Quick. Was in Orlando this winter, starting the year out. And I'm like, you know what? 2020 is going to be a good year. Nope! Not even a little bit, as it turns out. Anyway, I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this video for you all to watch, so in the case that the world has... Is there anything over here? Ah, there's a flower tab. I'm glad I checked. In the case that I don't actually get this uploaded until 2021, after we've rebuilt civilization, I think what I want to do here is jump... That didn't work, really? It's 2020's fault. It really is. It is a investigative journalism news program's fault that didn't work. In fact, just yesterday, I had to make one... we ordered a pizza. I had to make the pizza guy angry. Why? Well, first of all, it's 2020. He's already just borderline insane because the year is just driving us all crazy. But, in addition to that, there we go. I got a hammer. I would have preferred that didn't happen to me. But yeah, ordered a pizza. Pizza guy comes up to the door. We told him not to. We told him just knock on the door and leave. Just knock on the door, leave the pizza outside. We'll get it. Nope, he didn't do that. Knocked on the door. Like, okay, well, I gotta go answer the door because he keeps knocking, but I don't have a clean mask. To put on my face so I don't accidentally breathe or cough on the guy. And there's a surreality to it that's just so strange. I have to put a mask on to answer the door so I don't inadvertently make the pizza guy sick. That's something I've had to ever worry about. Here's a switch in Booster Tower. I take a sort of sick pride in the fact that my job is actually to try in some small way to make your guys' 2020 less completely terrible. And if I've managed to do that in any way, that makes me feel good about myself. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm playing Super Mario RPG for you. Did I get this box up here? I feel like I did. I did indeed. But that switch opens this door, so now I can just jump over all... Oh. Alright. Let's destroy this poor young man's hopes and dreams. I was just about to say, as you guys know, I like to try to avoid combat as much as possible in this game. Not that the combat in this game is bad or anything, just... Why fight if you don't have to? Did he even give me experience? At 1 point. That's all he was worth. That's all Gino needed for 1 point. Alright, what kind of level are we looking at here, buddy? We're looking at +6. Looks like it's going to be a HP level for Gino, right? Yeah, it's going to be an HP level for Gino. He'll take it. No problem. I didn't want that guy to flunk his exam or whatever was happening there, but... Alright, so we got a frog coin, another flower, and a Kero Cola, which we'll probably put to use before too much longer. So now let's go do Booster Tower for real. And I think many of us have very fond memories of Booster Tower because it's such a quirky little dungeon. But I did notice something in this particular playthrough when I was doing my test play of this game a couple of weeks ago now. I did notice a missed opportunity that I would have loved to see the Booster Tower do. Oh, you do have to memorize the list of these faces here, but I'm not worried about that right now because, like I said, I've done a test play and I already know what the list is going to be. So, at least we won't have to spend any moments in 2020. Is there anything back here, though? We're not going to spend any of our moments in 2020. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there a box on these stairs? I think there's a box on these stairs that we have to get. A hidden box. In this room somewhere. My notes just say snifit conga line, and this looks to me like a snifit conga line. So we're going to explore this room a little more. It does feel really good to finally have Bowser in the party, so we can kick Mallow to the curb. Nothing against Mallow, like I said, it's just he's the 4th best character in a game with 5 characters, so... Actually, no, he's probably the 5th best character in a game with 5 characters. Either way, not where you want to be. There it is. Didn't want to leave that frog coin behind. I was going to go check over here, and that's just nothing there. But we're not going to have to spend any of our 2020 looking... like trying to figure out the Booster face puzzle, because I've got the solution written down. But Booster kind of travels around his tower on his little railroad system that he uses. And... this happened to me. But unfortunately, at no point do you get to, like, actually see Booster's railway system. Like, you don't get to explore it. It doesn't connect in any kind of rational or irrational way. And I think that's a missed opportunity going through the game with my test play. I'm like, man, it would be really cool if you get to explore the whole tower, and then as part of the tower, check out Booster's railroad. Like maybe a fast travel through the tower, since it is kind of a big dungeon. Okay, we need to talk to these pictures in the right order. I think it's oldest to youngest. So the oldest one is the one with the beret, which is this guy down here. And then the one with the yellow hat, which is this fool right here. And then the one with the eye patch, which is this guy here. And then Mohawk. And then Red Hat. And then actual Booster. Huh, there he was. But he's a bro. He gives you a key when he's, like, he knows, even though we're interloping in his tower, he's aware. We did solve the puzzle fair and square. Ooh, I should have put a trigger warning on this video, 'cause, yeah, like, some of my audience is too young to have watched that scene, so if you are underage, what I need you to do is go back and not watch that scene. But we finally have a weapon for Bowser. I say finally. We've been in the party for 16 seconds here. Working our way up Booster Tower here. It's actually very easy to avoid fights with the snifits and things, because you really just have to kind of hug the walls. And the snifits just kind of maneuver around you. Like, as long as you do something like that. There's that frog coin. I want to say that there's a box in this room, isn't there? Because we can jump down here. Oh, I bet it's on that yellow block. No? It's just after the Thwomp Room. This was the Thwomp Room. Oh, there's a box over here I just missed. Just a healing mushroom I don't need. Part of the problem with 2020 is past Brickroad the one doing the test play of this game didn't write down better notes for rooms like this that are gigantic and have lots of spaces where a hidden box could be. It's almost certainly got to be on this blue block, right? Like, it's not going to be on this actual stairs up here. Surely not. No? Not here? I haven't been on a yellow block yet, have I? Jumping around. Maybe I do have to kill one of these snifits. Let's commit murder. Let's just commit a little bit of murder right now. Booster appreciates us solving his puzzles. Maybe he also appreciates us solving his snifits. Maybe the snifits are infesting here. And Booster is not down with it. We're doing him a favor, really. Like, we're reducing his payroll costs by eliminating some of his snifits. And also some of his clowns? I do feel a little bad that Chomp had to eat a clown. Because nobody wants to eat a clown. Maybe it is on these stairs here. No? 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 We've checked the blue block, and we've checked the yellow block. It's possible my notes are wrong. And we'll have to come back to this map much later. There it is. And do a more thorough search. So later in the game, you do get an item that helps you find those boxes. It makes like a little alarm sound. Really? I thought I was jumping to the left. These snifits want to be removed from the payroll. I'm going to oblige them. I feel like it's my duty as a Mario. But if I do have a map where I can't find the box in a couple minutes, I can just come back later in the game with that like alarm whistle or whatever it's called. And take care of it then. And we're not even to the most... There's one room in this dungeon that is particularly bad. And it's this one. This is the obnoxious room. Okay, when I was doing my test play, the idea is in this room there's like invisible switches or something on the floor that makes fireballs pop up and attack you. And they're so obnoxious because they can't really hurt you and they don't even give you any experience and they're just annoying little mines that you step on. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do one intelligent thing for this playthrough of Mario RPG. I'm going to learn how this room works. In my test play, I painstakingly stepped on every single tile and noted down which ones had fireballs. And then when I reloaded the dungeon to test the workout, different tiles had fireballs, kind of. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I did find a map on GameFAQs that's not super helpful. It kind of puts blue dots all over the map, and didn't seem to correlate to where I was finding fireballs. But the click moment was when I determined that the room is made out of tiles, but they're not these little square tiles that you see. Each 2x2 block of tile on the map counts as one tile. So this yellow, this green, this yellow, and this green are all one tile on the map, which kind of makes sense because the entrance and exit to the map are all 2 tiles, or 2 blocks, I should say, wide. So it makes sense that one tile would be 2 blocks wide. And a tile, by which I mean a 2x2 block, can either contain a fireball or not. For example, that tile that I'm looking at does have a fireball on it. If I jump onto the tile or try to walk into it from any direction, facing any direction, the fireball will pop out of the floor. And I'm going to demonstrate that real quick. Like, if I walk to the right here, the fireball will pop out because I'm stepping onto that tile. And it'll look like the fireball pops out in front of me. So, okay, there's a fireball there. So I'll walk down and go around it, but now there's a fireball there. And if you're trying to map out the room and determine where the fireballs are, it can kind of look like like you're moving around a fireball by walking into another fireball. But what I'm really doing is you have to move around or avoid certain 2x2 block tiles in the room. So, I guess I'll try to put like a graphic on screen as I navigate through the room showing where the blue fireballs are. But you can see, I guess they're worth 6 experience points. You can get a pick-me-up. We'll go ahead and just throw all our experience away on the Find Yoshi game, though. So it doesn't matter. We'll just take the 6, that's fine. But now this tile is safe, now that I've triggered the fireball. So while I was mapping it, what I probably did is like, okay, I'm going to check this square first. And then after I mapped the whole room out doing that, I reloaded the save and came back in like, okay, I know that this square is safe. So I was moving up to that green coin right there, and then moving across this tile, another fireball jumped out. Because it's on this same tile. I don't know if any of that made sense. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to navigate the room. Like I said, I'll try to put a graphic on screen to show where the mines are. Right, here's a tricksy one, because this tile is safe in front of the door, but the tile after it is not. So I gotta do a running jump! And then I get this key. And then I can come back, and again, the same tile is not safe. And that's how it goes. Got an accessory for Bowser. I think he's got the lowest speed. I'm actually gonna take a look at that. Speed is... Why do we have two speed stats? I guess the top one is their standard stat, and the bottom one is their stat with their equipment. I've never noticed that before. But yeah, we're going to give Bowser... because we want him to act more often. We'll give him these Zoom shoes. Zoom! And then we can safely walk all the way around this room, because these are all safe tiles, and out of the room. Painstakingly mapped that out. Took forever. But I'm like, there's one thing I want to try to demonstrate in this game. Let's try to get one thing right, and that's the one thing that I picked. Probably a complete waste of time, but it would have taken more time to fight my way through all the fireballs in the room of me just kind of running around randomly, which is probably what I've done in every previous playthrough in this game every time I've played it since I was a kid. I'm going to run and hide behind here, because none of the bombs can get me. There's nothing actually back here, it's just a little space where the bombs don't go. And poor Booster. Yeah, how cool would that be if you go through the whole dungeon and there's like a door in the last room where Booster lives, and you go through that door, and it takes you to like the railway area. Well, so long, Booster. Hey man, thanks for acknowledging that I solved your puzzle correctly. Oh, that guy almost bit my face off. So if we go up this way... we can get a coin. There should be a box right there. There's my refill, and then... that's going to be a pretty important item once we get out of here. So let's save the game, and time for a fun little mini-game. Now that we've finally found Princess Peach on top of this tower. I'm sorry, Princess Toadstool on top of the tower. So the whole story here is that Bowser's castle blew up, and Bowser and Mario and Toadstool all rained down on like different parts of the planet. And Toadstool literally flew all the way across the world. Like, I think Booster's tower is like diametrically opposed to Bowser's castle, the location of it. But she landed here. And Booster is a huge creepazoid who wants to marry her. And I think that's it. That's the whole story. There's not much else here. Just Booster doesn't know how to treat a lady and keeps her locked up out on the balcony. Shoutouts to PokeDude for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.